Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. We're continuing work on the Pulverizer. I've got it built. I moved the clutch and transmission from the quern over to that. And we're working on automating this. I think you have to feed it with a hopper. I couldn't figure out any way to put stuff in there manually. So working on a hopper and a chute in copper here. And let's see, we need another one of those. There we go. So I have already made a couple of chute sections. So if we go like that, yeah, we need an elbow chute. And then I have a chest down in here. So hopper's going to go here, and then the output will go in the hopper and then into the chest. And this may change, but right now this is how we're doing it. I moved the wall over one and cleared some space. And then we're going to have another chest up here with the elbow chute feeding it. So we'll see if we can get that to work. You ever start playing a game and you just can't remember how anything works? Kind of where I'm at right now. Like, how do I throw stuff down? Oh yeah, Q. Q is the way. So I need one more sheet to make the hopper. Then we'll see if we can get this set up and get some bauxite going through it. Then I need to go get some quartz. But as you can see, it's negative 1.4 Fahrenheit. So that's pretty darn cold. So the quartz may have to wait. Although there are some caves nearby. I might be able to run down in a cave and get some quartz that way. Just about done pounding out that plate. We got perfect wind for it. We got a gale going on right now. Alright, I think we're done with that. So let's put that there. That up there. Grab this plate, and then we should be able to go like that and get a hopper. And then let me get my stuff down on here. So a chest. Can I just place that there? Ooh, that's ugly. So I can place it, but I need to face the correct direction. And then an elbow chute. It happened to go the right direction, so that's good. Then I think the hopper goes here. And then we should be able to pulverize stuff. Let's go grab some bauxite. Forgot to grab that. It is up here in the storage room. Nope, over here. Nope, over here. I know where stuff is, I swear. Let's just do a stack, and we'll kind of see how it works. It is 3 in the morning, so I'll probably go ahead and sleep, so it'll be a little warmer outside, and then we'll go see if we can find some quartz. So, in theory, I'm understanding this right. I can put that in there. Okay, it is feeding it in. And then if we turn the clutch on, might want to move the clutch. Oh, look at that. So it pops out, and then the hopper looks like it collects it. I haven't done too much with all the automation like this. Although, was it last season or season before? I had a little bit of automation around the quern. It worked out pretty well. And then, can I access that? I can. Oh, that's the hopper. So I might have to make like stairs down to this chest. So I can actually get to the chest, it looks like. And then I don't know how we tell when the caps are worn out. Do they just quit working? I'm not sure how that works. But I thought I remember reading that they do wear out. I could be wrong. Somebody in the comments may have already corrected me on the last video. I'm recording these back to back, same day. So that one is not out yet. Put that in the hopper. I'll go down in the chest. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put some stuff away, get some food, sleep through the night, and then we will head out and grab some quartz. Here we go. Another bright, beautiful morning. Maybe. I haven't even looked outside yet. But let's go get some food. I got to thinking, I don't know if I've shown off my new cellar entrance or not. I did redo this. I might have shown that in the video. Anyway, this is how we get to the cellar now. A little more easy access. So that's, I think the rest of this stuff is sealed. Yeah, so let's take this unsealed crock. It's just got one serving left in it. Put these crocks back up, and then we will go see if we can find some quartz. Might grab an extra shovel, because my shovel's just about done for. So we'll put these crocks up there. We'll just take these. That'll work as backup. Yeah, not too bad of a day out. A few clouds here and there. Let's run over. There's some caves right over here. Let me go see if there's any quartz in here. It's warmed up to 2 degrees. Look at that. Yeah, there's tons of quartz over here. So we might start freezing to death, but where do we want to go? That's going to collapse. All right, that looks silly, so let's get that down. Be careful, I'll end up falling in a hole. Let's knock this out and see if it brings the whole shelf down on our heads. Almost. Actually kind of deep over there, isn't it? Let's fill this in a bit. I think there's solid ground under that. Oh, we picked up some heather. We don't need that. We'll kind of stand back because that's going to happen. Yeah, that's why I was standing back. I see some quartz made it all the way down here. So I may just need to collapse this shelf and then dig it. Dig it once it's down. Kind of gotten used to the mod that makes the ore stick out like that. I thought the quartz looked really dumb at first, but it's not too bad. Now, are we getting different types of quartz with that? Okay, so there's a quartz chunk and then there's clear quartz. Okay. Got it. You're not necessarily getting the same thing out every time. Let's go ahead and seal that off. That was something different, but it's just dark colored. Look out! Quartz going everywhere. Some chunks over here. Sometimes the soil instability is annoying, but I can't imagine playing without it. It's just so weird to have floating chunks. Oh, that does have silver in it. Okay, I didn't see that on the tooltip. That's why it's a little different color. Got it. Cool. Well, let's mine back in here. We just get the one chunk of silver. It's like we might have. Yep. No problem. And that's all just quartz. How far can we go back in here? These quartz veins tend to go pretty far, so... Oh, there we go. About that far. Oh, then it goes down. Got it. So we might mine back in here in strips, kind of like we did with the pink marble. That way it's not always collapsing on our head, hopefully. I didn't make that any more unstable. Need to get a full stack. We're pretty close. In fact, let's just move that down here, and I can see what I got. And I forgot. It's going to be really dark for you guys on YouTube, so give me a lantern out. It's easy to forget that because I can see fine, but I know YouTube makes things dark. So getting a bunch of the clear. Alright, this should round out a full stack, and we'll head back to base. Oh, that's just granite rock. Alright, well, we know we have a quartz mine nearby. Get up out of here. Might make access to this a little easier at some point in the future. This works for now. And I need to get another, probably need to get another batch of flint going. Let's go check on the calcined flint. Yeah, I had a batch over here, so that's ready to grind up. The stack in there. And I always forget. Remember if it was 8? It would do a full stack. I do this, and then by the time I come back, I've forgotten what I did. So we'll do 8. We'll see if it'll do 8 to 8. It might have been 16. I don't remember how many I needed to have to do the full stack. We'll see how much 8 does. I'm thinking it was more like 12 or 16. So we'll let that burn. See how we get along. How you doing, bunnies? Are you making more bunnies? Wait, did I lose a bunny? Lost a bunny. Oh, no, there he is. He's in the corner. Okay, so we still just have the 5. Y'all need to multiply like rabbits. I do like the entrance a lot better without the oak trees obscuring everything. So I'm glad I cut those down. See, I think I have some stone stairs left. Some granite cobblestone. Yes, I do. All right. So we'll make a little access for the pulverizer chest. I'm going to guess that that's done. It is indeed. And I'm going to move this to the side. No, I'm not, because there's a hole there. I'm thinking if we just put some stairs here. There we go. Crushed bauxite. Excellent. So it's a little goofy, but, you know, it'll work for now. And then if we put our quartz chunk in there. Wait, this is... Yeah, so you can't crush the clear quartz, it looks like. Just the... just this part. Alright, let's get her crunching. It's got a nice sound to it. I like it. So you can do this with the quern as well. You can feed it and have it pop out into a hopper. But I think it pops out on all four sides. I don't know if there's a way to control that. When I built my automation, I just had a hopper on all four sides and fed into a chest. It was rather expensive to make. Alright, so that's chugging away. And let's go see how we're doing in fire clay. I don't know if we have much fire clay left. We have almost a stack. That's not too bad. Get the powdered calcine flint. I don't think I have enough fat to make another transmission. I've only got 2. So I might end up just moving that back and forth because I need to make angle gears. Those take fat. See, yeah, I need a bunch of fat. This is my 3rd season, and I'm always low on fat. I don't know how people get tons of fat. I don't get it. It seems like they always have like big pig farms and stuff. There's just not as many animals. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. Let's see. We need some dirt, which is here. Top off that stack. And then I guess, I don't know how much we're going to need, so I'll grind up a stack of each. And, well, there's a little more than a stack of each of the quartz, but we'll grind up a stack each, and we'll see how that goes. But we do need fire clay, so if we go look for a refractory brick. We can make the tier 1 with the quartz and the bauxite. And I don't know for sure how many refractory bricks we need, like 40 or 50 maybe. I have to go look all this stuff up. But that might be enough, but we're going to need like twice as much. We probably will need 2 stacks of fire clay. So while I'm down here, go stick the calcine flint chunks into there. Yep, okay, that's what we need to do. Are we done pounding over here? I think we are, so we'll move this back. It's a little bit fiddly right now. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Then we'll put the transmission clutch. And then we need the angled gear over here. Then it'll take off again. There it goes. It was a little confused. So we'll grind that up. We've got plenty of lime. I'm going to go move this out to the leather making area and see it. We may be ready to cycle some leather as well. So this can go in there. Getting a little full. So I might keep some of that back just so we have room. Then we got some soaked hides. This is from the 2 moose that I got. Go, and you're still chugging away, so we will stick these guys over here. Do I have another? No, that's a small. So then we'll seal that up and let it start processing. Lime. Yeah, there's like quick lime and stuff too for mortar, and there's a lot of that more top end stuff I've just never gotten into. I'm gonna stick that in there for now. So fire clay, that's next on the agenda. So I got a lot of that actually. So let's get our crushed bauxite over there. I forgot to grab the quartz. So for fire clay, we can just do this. There we go. That's almost 2. There we go. There's 2 stacks of that. It's all good. We can put the clear quartz in here. Oh, I didn't realize I already had some of that from just picking it up. Okay, well now I know. Might as well take that. Yeah, we'll figure out how much we need. Okay, you can go back over there. So we have the fire clay now. So let's grab the fire clay. We have this. Let's go get our quartz and we can make some of these refractory bricks. And then those, I think you can just fire them in a pit kiln. We're going to find out. There we go. We'll just take a stack. That's chugging away, which is fine. We will probably eventually need it. Then the refractory brick, if I remember right, was just this. Nope, I'm doing something wrong. Fire clay. Crushed bauxite. Crushed quartz. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? No idea. That's the right recipe. We can try one at a time. Oh. Okay. You just can't do that many at a time. I'm very confused. Now it works. Did I just find a bug? Okay, I don't know what I was doing wrong. Maybe somebody can tell me. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, but anyhow. Let's just make all this. There we go. 64 unfired refractory bricks. Beautiful. Let's go get those in our pit kilns. It warmed up to 19 degrees today. Balmy. But the sun is going down. It's going to get pretty cold. I hate to jinx myself, but one thing we haven't had yet is a lot of snow. We'll see how that goes. How many of these can we fire at a time? I'm guessing 2 layers. Let's see if that is correct. Yeah, that would appear to be correct. Yep, only 12 at once. I know I can hold control. It's just awkward. You can do this, put a whole like layer down at a time. It's awkward for my hand to do that. And then should we just go ahead and let's just do the full stack. We've only got 4 in this batch, but grass and sticks are cheap. One thing I'm low on though, I think I'm out of peat. Out of peat? I am out of peat. I need to go get some peat. This is probably the closest over here. It's getting dark, but let's go get some peat. I still have the pink marble pinned. I was like, where's that one coming from? There we go. Make our way up the hill. There's a big old hill of peat over here, if I remember right. Hopefully that's not the one that burnt up in the Great Fire. No, I think the fire burned itself out around this lake before it got to the peat. That would have been quite the fire. Oh, that's clay. I marked the wrong one. I know. People are already typing in the comments. Here's the peat. You gotta love the pickup sound. It's very satisfying. Been a while since I had to come harvest some peat. I had that deposit right next to the base that got us along pretty far. Come on now. Quit collapsing on me. Alright, that'll do. Ow. Don't worry, I'll hold it in my hand. So the lake here by the base is mostly frozen over. No, it's actually thawed out a little bit. Never mind. When I was running around before, it was mostly frozen. Yeah, how are the chickens doing? Did you guys raise baby chicks? No baby chicks yet. They're being kind of slow. Alright, we'll get this lit up and that will be an episode. Then we'll have a bunch of the tier 1 refractory bricks ready to go once we're at the point where we can build that. I think I need to make the coffin part of the steel furnace thingy. And then that will show us an outline of where we need to put the bricks. So next we'll probably take a look at what it takes to make the stone coffin part. There's quite a bit to steel making. It's not for the casual player. This is why I've never done it yet. But we'll work our way through it. Was that some high fertility? No, it's medium. Alright, I think I usually had the peat stacked over here. Maybe on the other side. We'll put it here, though. There we go. Refractory bricks firing away. Thanks, as always, for watching. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.